better than a man. What women can learn about self, men and love. Written by Urian Rise. Narrated by Sasha White. This is the only relationship book you need. In order to ask a woman to think like a man, one has already diminished her worth and relegated her to positions beneath men, despite her intelligence. Man has made bombs of mass destruction, but their wives or women reminded them of the tragedy of their decisions to use them. Adam, the first man on earth, may have eaten the forbidden fruit. However, let us not forget that a woman convinced him to eat it. Man makes too many mistakes for a woman to think like him, and women's problems consist solely on the reality that she is an obstruction to her own progress. A woman can become intimate with a man who's superior sexually and still leave him for a man that is sexually debile. Samson, the strongest man that ever lived, was destroyed by a woman's words. There is nothing simple for a confident man, for he refused to take things for granted, while hardship awaits the unwise and obdurate ones. However, men that value worth and intelligence must grapple with complications that arise when they have no direction to achieve worth and wisdom. Women and men think in intricate ways. However, a man will choose the right woman for him, and a woman will eventually find the right man for her without trying to think like him. Difference is devalued in today's relationship and marriages because there are too many outside influences informing people on the wrong things that lead to their incompatibility. If women thought like men, women would soon discover that they do not need a man, and eventually become willing to stand in sperm banks to have children. Oops, that is what's happening today. Young girls to old women, many of them think like a man. Neither want to be men, and men thinking like women want to be transvestites. The situation is bullshit. Many people would stop deluding themselves if they learn that they are worthy and significant prizes for someone who needs true love. In addition, I want to share with you about women who did not think like men, and how they complemented the world with their ability to value their independent thinking. Throughout history there has been, and still is today, women that exudes power and respect, which should be a blueprint and inspiration for women that value independence. Thinking like imperfect men would enable women of today to do imperfect things and make imperfect choices, which they could regret for life. We have some great and honourable men today, just like we have great and honourable women. However, measuring personal successes against one another would bring more dissension and problems in their respective relationships and marriages. What defines you? The problem women have today is that many of them do not know who they are, what goals they want to obtain, and what definition of happiness they want from men. This book solely rests on women having or inquiring an honourable design, and their life becomes honourable by the respectable attributes they display. See, many of us live on a visible island, with arrogance, self-pity and jealousy as our companions. Many of us assert that we want someone to treat us right and love us unconditionally, then hurt those that unconditionally love us, possibly after an argument or disagreement. Unfortunately, no matter how much we are in love, there will be times when it appears that you are on a roller coaster riding through hell, and everything you see about that person makes you sick. In order to find the person of your heart, first you must identify the person in the mirror. When you look in the mirror, what person do you see? Do you see the men that hurt you? Do you see their laughter after you please them? Do you hear your mother call you as a child, or your sibling telling you to get off the phone? Do you see the breath
Sample complete. Ready to continue?